Before discussing the logical operator in the next video, it's might worth to discuss first something in computer science named as truth table. This is something that you typically learn first in something like a discrete course, and it's very intuitive style. The first thing is something called the AND operator. Okay, let's say that I am 30 years old and my salary is 7,000 and my weight is 120 kilogram. If I told you that is Mustafa greater than 25 and his salary is less than 8,000, you say this is true. If I told you what is his age is greater than 27 and salary greater than 9,000, you know that this is false because Mustafa's salary is just 7,000. So this is false information. What about 35 years and salary less than 8,500? This is again false because this information is wrong. And what about if Mustafa is greater than 35 and salary is greater than 9,000? This is false because the two conditions are false. So now here in the logic of the word AND that we even use in our daily usage, we know that it will not be really true unless both of them are true. Okay, in discrete we write it this way. So we aren't discussing programming, we're discussing basic logic. In the case of using the word AND, we need both conditions to be true. What about the OR case? If I said is Mustafa greater than 25 or salary less than 8,000, this is true because the two conditions are true. Is Mustafa greater than 27 years or salary greater than 9,000? This is true because I satisfied this condition. And same here, I will be true because I satisfied this condition. What about is Mustafa greater than 35 or salary greater than 9,000? This is false because the two conditions are false. So this is again from our daily semantic. So when we use the word OR, we actually need at least one that is true. In other words, if all of them are, if the answer would be false if both of them would be false. So this is how we differentiate between the AND and between the OR. This table is what we call it the logical table. It's kind of a summary to what we were saying. In the AND case, if this condition is true, like I'm greater than 25 years old, and this condition is true, then overall is true. If there is one missing condition in the AND, it ends up with false. The OR case is different. If any one is true, then it can be true. Otherwise, if both of them are false, it can be false. خلاص? The reverse of true is false. The not of false is true. This is the not operator that we know. So now this is the AND table and the OR table for the two cases that we were just learning in the previous slides. Please make sure that you understand very carefully that, and you know what I mainly said, that there is one case here to be true only, there is one case here to be false only. So make sure that you understand it. Now let's expand it for three variables. Okay, in a very similar way, in the AND case, there will be only one case that's true when all of them are true. Okay, one here for true. Otherwise, we have all of them false. In the OR case, there is only one case that is zero or false when all of them are false. Otherwise, all of them are true. So this is clearly the difference between the AND and the OR. So the AND and OR truth table are corresponding to our human logic when it comes to also to the AND or the OR. If you are applying to the colleague and I am putting for you conditions about your family income, your current age, your current weight or something like that, I'm putting some conditions for you and telling you, are you satisfying all of them or are you satisfying one of them? This is like our normal logic. And here is some example about what we are saying, but more in three variables. So is Mustafa greater than 25 and salary less than 8,000 and weight is less than 150 kilogram? To make it simpler for yourself, start with simplifying to true and false. Is Mustafa greater than 25? True. And salary less than 5? True. And weight less than 2? Yeah, true. So we have ANDs. We know in ANDs we need all of them to be true. So all of them true? Yes, then true. Now here is another condition. We simplified it to true, 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 then also true. And here we have a simplified to true, true, false. This is going to be false because we need all of them to be true. Here false or true or false. This is now the or. We need one of them to be true to be true. So this is true. So the answer is true. False or false is false. All of them are false. And in or case, then it would be false. So what if we have a mix of and or? How do we, as humans, do it? Like let's say I said Mustafa greater than 35, or salary greater than 6,000, or weight is greater than, this is a previous case, false or true or false, this is true. But now what about that? False and true or false? We as humans mainly, we try to group first the ands together. So it ends up like you are thinking, is Mustafa greater than 35 years and salary greater than 6,000? Or his weight is greater than 200 kilograms. We then think about this condition first. So we take this false and true and solve it first. False and true is false. Okay? False and true is false. Now we remove false and true and replace it with false. So false or false is false. Another case. Let's say for this expression, we simplified it to true and true and true or false. Then we solve the ands group first. So this is like a priority. True and true and true, we solve it to true. True or false, we solve it to true. So this is how we simplify a big expression. So in summary, if all conditions are ANDed, then it will be true if all of them are true. If all conditions are ORed, it will be true if any one of them true. False if all of them are false. If you have a mix of ORs and ANDs, find each subgroup of ANDs, evaluate it first, then do the normal ORing for the remaining. Please make sure that you are comfortable with today's session before the next lesson.